Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So ever since I posted my Barbie video not that long ago, I've gotten a lot of requests to do the same sort of thing with the Bratz movies, but I didn't really grow up with those movies and so I don't have any nostalgia in it, and the animation on them are horrendous, so that's not really something I'd be interested in doing, at least not anytime soon. But one movie I did rent on numerous occasions would be the Polly Pocket movie, Pollyworld. But unlike the Barbie movies, I don't think I've rewatched this one since like 2007, and so I really wanted to give it a watch and talk about it with you guys, especially because it is the only Polly Pocket movie. Like, we did get two other little short, like 20-minute kind of TV episodes kind of thing, but we didn't get another full-length Polly Pocket movie like we deserved. Oh, and I think they do also have a TV show that came out in like 2018, I think, but I don't really want to watch that. And so we're gonna talk about Pollyworld, so let's just jump right into it. So I figured I'd start off with explaining the plot to the movie in case some of you haven't seen it for some reason. So basically you follow Polly and her friends after her dad arranges for their class to go on this school trip to Pollyworld, which is this new theme park that's opening in dedication to Polly for some reason. And I just find it so funny because they all go there and Polly acts like she has never been there before. This is her first time there, and I understand that it's the grand opening, but you'd think that if someone's making this theme park in dedication to you, that you would be able to like see some of the blueprints or like go while it's being constructed or get some sort of like sneak preview, but like she acts like she's never been there before, and so I thought that that was interesting. So during this school trip, Polly and her class are getting to compete in this like game show that they really don't explain very well. The movie just starts off with Polly and her friends watching this show, and then Polly's like, oh, by the way, we're gonna be competing in the next episode, and everyone's like, what? And I'm just sitting there like, I wish I knew what this game show is about. But it ends up being basically like the one episode of Zoe 101, the gender defenders game that they play. That's basically what it is. Like, they all split off into teams and get these things called PDAs, which are basically just like the tech mates from Zoe 101, and they end up having to like complete these riddles to find out where they go to their next challenge. So instead of like the riddles being the challenge, it's like they use the riddles but to find the next challenge. So I don't really understand the riddles now that I think about it. So that's like the main storyline, like we follow them competing in all these different challenges, but there's also another storyline, so don't worry, this movie is much more complex than it seems. So if we rewind back to the beginning when Polly first gets to the theme park and shopping center, did I mention that it's also a shopping center? I don't think I did. It's also a shopping center, so you can go shopping while you're out riding the coasters. So Polly goes out to eat with her dad, and he introduces her to his new fiance, which, similar to the theme park, Polly just like didn't meet until it was already like official and done, which I just find so weird because they really try to establish their relationship as being like super close. You know, she doesn't have a mom around, so they're just really close to each other and really important to each other. He literally names everything he does after her. Like, they mention at one point that there's this cruise line named after Polly, so I can't even begin to imagine all the other things that are probably named after her in this weird universe. So I'm like, why is she meeting his fiance after they're already engaged? Like, you would think that if their relationship was as good as they're making us believe, that he would have like at least introduced her to him while they were dating. Like, he just shows up and this is his fiance. Anyways, she's evil because of course she is, and so this whole movie she's trying to get Polly to go to boarding school, and then she teams up with Beth, which is like the school's mean girl, because like she also hates Polly, so she's like, I'm gonna help you out. But then I actually don't think she ends up even helping her out at all. The evil stepmom's just like mentions it once, and then the dad's like, cool, sounds like a great idea, I'm gonna do that. It just didn't really make much sense and seemed really easy. So he like tells Polly that she should go to boarding school and whatever, and she's like sad about it for a bit, but then she kind of starts to accept it until she finds out that it's the evil stepmom who's like been behind all of this in like the best way possible. Well, it's like the last day, and one of her friends is like filming them all having fun at Pollyworld, and then in the very back of the shot you see like the evil lady and Beth talking, and they end up zooming in on the footage and increasing the volume, and they're able to hear their whole conversation when they're using this like crappy camcorder in this like super busy theme park, but they're able to hear it perfectly, and it was one of the best reveals in a movie literally ever. So now Polly knows that this whole boarding school thing was just this evil plan to get rid of her, and you're probably thinking to yourself, she went and told her dad this, right? Well, she thought about it for a bit and then decided that his happiness was more important, and he really likes this girl, so she doesn't want to ruin anything. Which sounds great and all, but once you think about it, it's like, I don't think I would want my dad engaged to somebody who was known to lie and manipulate and try to take away his own daughter away from him. But then he does end up finding out eventually, of course, and then the reaction we get from him is probably one of my favorite moments in the entire movie. It's between that and this one part in the movie where Polly gets this idea, and one of her friends is like, oh, I know that face, that's your idea face, but she just makes the exact same expression the whole time, and it is the funniest thing. Anyways, the movie wraps up with the competition coming to an end, and the evil lady leaves, and Polly and her band play this song, and then the movie is set up for a sequel with Beth being like, I'll get her next time. But then this movie never got a sequel, so now it just has this cliffhanger ending that was never followed up on. But overall, I did really enjoy the movie. It was super predictable, but other than that, I thought it was really cute and super nostalgic for me to watch again. But there were a couple more things that bugged me that I really wanted to talk about, like the fact that Polly says that her butler slash personal assistant slash chauffeur slash her dad's personal assistant, I think, but she mentions that he is like a mother figure to her, which I just found really weird because they express the fact that they want her to have a more feminine influence or like motherly influence in her life, but then they kind of erase that by being like, no, this chauffeur guy can be that for you because he already was. If he already was, that's fine, but then why did you act like she needed a feminine influence and then change it by being like, oh no, he can be it for her? It just doesn't really make any sense to me. And there was also the fact that Polly kept naming everything after herself. Like her team was called Team Pocket, her band was Polly and the Pockets. At first I was confused to like what Pocket referred to in the movie, like if that was just a name that they liked, but then they later on say that that is her last name. And so when you look at her band, it's literally just named after her twice. It's Polly and also the Pockets, so we can't forget her last name. Unless like everyone in this universe's last name is Pocket. But that'd be weird, so that seems unlikely. I was also just hoping for some sort of explanation as to like what her dad does, like why is he rich, why are they rich, and like why does everyone care so much about Polly, and why is she getting so many things named after her? Like I can just imagine in our world if there was some like public figure getting like a cruise line and a theme park named after them, like I feel like we would all start to like get really annoyed by them. But in this world, everyone loves Polly, so I just don't really understand. I would have liked a lot more explanation into that. So overall, it was a fun time. I enjoyed watching it. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. It also had like basically all the same voice actors as the Barbie movie, so it was fun to be like, oh look, it's Raquel, or there's Ken. But I wasn't really too sure if I was going to make a video about it or not because I didn't know if I had enough to say, and so I ended up finishing this movie like probably around 2 a.m. and I went on eBay, which was a bad idea. But I remember as a kid, one of my friends having like the limo from the Pollyworld movie, and I thought it was like the coolest thing, and so I was like, I just want to go on and see if they had the limo. And they did, but they also had the full Pollyworld playset, and I thought to myself, well, go big or go home, might as well buy the full Pollyworld playset. And I should have thought it through more, but it was 2 a.m. I don't really think through my online purchases most of the time, especially not in the middle of the night. And so I just pressed buy, and I pictured like some small Polly Pocket playset that was like the roller coasters and stuff. And then I got home and I went to the Vale and I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally bought Pollyworld. Why is this so big? And then I bring it up to my apartment and Nina's like, what on earth is that? And I'm like, I was thinking about doing a video on Pollyworld. And she's like, well, I guess you gotta do that now. And so that's this video. Let's open it. Okay, so this Pollyworld also came with a styling purse as a bonus, which I think is what really made the package a lot bigger than it would have been. Because I was expecting like a normal sized toy, which it would have been if it didn't have this giant styling purse attached to it. Okay, so this is my styling purse. It's got a cute little keychain that I actually might take off and like put on my backpack or something because it's actually super cute. I'm gonna come closer so you guys can see. Like, look how cute! I could totally take that off and like put that on my backpack or something. And this is what came inside. I smell lip balm, which is probably gonna be really gross. Okay, oh, we got some nail polish in there too. That is not looking too good. Yup, that's disgusting. So this is the nail polish. Yum! It's like basically solidified, but I like the little sticker. It's cute. Maybe I'll try to take that off. Came with this one too. But we got some other goodies in here too, which is like style and purse necessities. So we've got a little mirror. Please focus, thank you. And it's like a little flower, super cute. We've got a hairbrush. Focus. That would totally work on any doll's hair, but it's very big for like a Polly Pocket. Maybe it's supposed to be for a kid, but it seems too small for a kid. Anyways, that's the hairbrush. We've also got a nice little ring that I think opens up, and then, yep, some lip balms in there. It actually doesn't look that bad. It smells good, but I don't think I'm gonna put that on my lips. Oh, we got two of them. This one's a heart. Oh, it's cute. I don't know if I'd ever wear these, but they're super cute. Got like a little mini lipstick, I think. I don't know what that is. I think it's a lipstick. And then we also got like this little notebook. So that's the stylin' purse. Definitely gonna wear that around town. Okay, now let's get in to Pollyworld. I can just feel the value of this thing just going down with every cut I take. Okay, I'm very overwhelmed. Ah, instructions. It comes with a poster. Oh, this is so worth it now. I got a keychain and a poster. Oh my goodness, it speaks. I need batteries. I'm so excited. So Nina is the battery god and delivered. Let's see if these work. It's working! Can you see that? Oh, it's off. It's sparkling. Not sparkling, that's the wrong word. It's like glowing, like lighting up. I should become a toy review channel. Except I can't figure out how to make any of this stuff. Okay. Oh, they're saying you can put the good girl on the thing. Yeah, I know that. Not dumb. Here she is. Ooh. Twist and shout. Okay. There's a lot of parts to this Pollyworld. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's so cool. This is so cool. Why didn't I have this as a kid? Whee! So about an hour later, I was able to put this whole thing together and figure out how it works. And so I'm probably going to bring you guys closer, maybe do a voiceover sort of style and show you guys all of the different elements to this playset because it is so cool. So I figured we'd start right here. So this is like the quick change station where you open this up and then you put in an outfit. And then she can go up there and change into it. And it's super cool, but the one thing I was disappointed about this playset, which may sound weird, but I was really looking forward to like just feeling the clothes again, because I remember really liking like the rubbery Polly Pocket clothes, but this one is all of those like magnet quick clipping ones. And so they look like this. And then they're like attached with a magnet, which like makes for fun playsets, but I was really looking forward to the squishy Polly Pocket clothes. But basically you take these off and then you shoot her up there. You have to be really careful though, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, but you shoot her up there, bring her down. Yeah, see, the clothes tend to fall off a lot, but like you get the gist. She's supposed to like come out in the new outfit and it's like super fun. And then you can also shoot her up higher. This sounds weird, but if you go up to the other level, then it's like the band and she can rock out, and there's another spot here for like another character. And so that's this area. Over here we've got the like thing that comes up. It's supposed to make a sound when they go up here and when they go down the coaster, but it's not working, unfortunately. You can see too how the lights are only sort of working too. This Pollyworld sign is also supposed to light up, but it doesn't do that anymore. I think it's just because of like over time, you know. And then you also have the coaster, and so you put her in here. Their clothes are so bulky though, it's hard to like strap them in. They'll have to go naked. Well, she's not naked. She's wearing a little undergarment thing. Okay, so you put them in like that, and then they go up, and they flip around, which is so super duper cool. But now she's like upside down in the coaster. But it's cool. Whee! So that was my hot take on the Pollyworld movie and sort of a review, I guess, on the Pollyworld playset. Let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this. It was kind of a different sort of video, but I would be really interested in looking into like the other toys for like the Barbie movies maybe, and maybe doing kind of reviews on those. I don't know, let me know down below what you guys think. Anyways guys, my name is Caitlin. You can follow me everywhere at Kate Loves Disney. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. But that's all I have to say for today. Hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.
I think I have played Pollyworld.
It's a movie, not a game.